Hello guys and welcome to Painting Panzers. Today we're going to be taking a return look at Colonel Muller miniatures. Now the last time we saw Colonel Muller's stuff was for his German infantry for around the Stalingrad sort of period, and it was part of his Kickstarter, which has done really well. He is now available on his website as well as some other 3D printing sites, so I'll leave a link to that in the video description. But today we're going to be taking a look at some of his US Airborne. Now you might be thinking Colonel Muller already has US Airborne, and you wouldn't be wrong. He does have a range of US Airborne, and it's safe to say they are very nice. There's a few criticisms that have been put out there about the early range, mainly the fact that there's very few models that aren't wearing gloves, and if you've ever worn gloves doing any sort of job, it can get very frustrating, and we know that the US Paras would have thrown those off pretty much as soon as they hit the ground. But since then, he has decided to remodel all of his stuff, and my god, I'm here for it. The stuff that he is releasing, even his old Paras, by the way, are awesome. Even with the gloves, they're really nice. It's just this is a criticism that I've seen mentioned quite a few times, so I thought I'd highlight that. But these new Paras are absolutely fantastic. They are beautiful, full of detail. He's gone above and beyond for these. Apparently been lots of research has been involved with these, and he's releasing them on an individual basis, so we're only going to see a model or two at a time because he's taking that much care in it. It's not going to be a Kickstarter, it's not going to be any sort of new big massive release. He's just going to release it whilst he enjoys it, and obviously if we get around it then he's just going to keep releasing it. So I know he's got plans for more. I've seen some stuff that he's working on, but for now we're going to take a look at what you can see that I fired up on ChituBox to show you in this amazing detail. Now these US Paras are bloody awesome. You can tell that they're for Normandy, so they've got their M1942 uniforms on. They give you straight up Band of Brothers vibes, D-Day, episode 2, 3, yeah, just absolutely amazing figures. They've got all of the correct historical accuracies that you require with these models from what I can see. We've got the variety of weapons. I know that he's doing more, so we're going to see some more M1 carbines, for example, with the folding stock. We've got LMGs coming, bazookas, all of that good stuff. But these particular figures are amazing. They've got amazing facial details. You can see that the details on the figures is just exceptional. All of the correct pockets are there. The pouches are correct, so we've got the M1 carbine pouches, magazine pouches, we've got the M1 Garand pouches, and we've got the Thompson pouches, so everything's there, it's not missing. We've got stuff like torches and grenades, extra bags, the mortar team. I love the guy with the mortar carrying some of the spares with the cigarette hanging out of his mouth. Just such a cool model. Also Bayonet's boy is noted here with his bayonet fixed to his M1 Garand, something you don't really see in the 28mm form. So yeah, amazing, just really good. Colonel Muller's stuff is fantastic already, and this is just his best work yet, in my opinion. And speaking to some of my Panzer Aces like Mike, and I'll post some of his work in the video towards the end so you can really see some of these painted up, he also agrees with me. This is his best work yet. We are just here for it. We absolutely love it. We're buying it all up as it's released in individual packs. So if you haven't seen this, definitely get around it. You will not be disappointed. These miniatures are just amazing. Now I was fortunate enough to get sent a sample from Colonel Muller himself. But in full disclosure, I also purchased everything else that you've just seen on screen, but the sample that he sent me is very special, and you might recognize him. It is Lieutenant Winters in this particular period, so D-Day, with his Kar 98. So he's definitely his Band of Brothers for this. He's got his Kar 98, so this is episode 2 where he's just jumped in and he's lost all of his equipment, so he's picked up a German weapon and he is walking to wherever he needs to get to. He's an absolute amazing figure. I've painted him and I've done a tutorial for him, so hopefully you agree with me. when I say that this figure has come out really nicely, painted up, an absolute treat. I've changed the way I paint slightly in terms of the colors used from my previous guide, so check out my previous guide. I'll leave a link to that on the top right screen now, and let me know if you like the new look or if you want me to go back to the old way. It's very subtle differences, but just it's in the uniform and the webbing, so have a look at the differences and let me know. But yeah, an amazing figure, absolute joy to paint. It's just a really great range already, and we haven't even seen the start of it really. I know he's got big plans for what he's going to be releasing, so yeah, fingers crossed we get to see a lot more. Now, I did print some of these in 20mm. I haven't had time to get around to painting them. I really wish I had, but I wanted to get this video out. But here's some of the details that you can expect in the 20mm form. You know, they're really good. Some of the details, the finer details, are obviously going to be harder to see, but yeah, they're definitely best at 28mm. And as much as I'm a 20mm gamer, I'm really tempted to paint some more of these in 28mm. Is that something you want to see? Drop me a comment. But yeah, here's some extra painted examples from Mike. And a big shout out to Mike, thank you. I've stolen these photos. He's not aware of it until this video is released, so we'll get to see if he approves of it or not. Even if he doesn't, who cares? They're amazing. You really have done such an amazing job, Mike. So yeah, keep up the great work, buddy. I really love these, and I can't wait to see more of what you do. Alright, so there's some painted examples, and there's some examples of what you can get in Chichu Box. In terms of physical prints, I don't know where you can get them currently, but I know they'll probably come out very soon, so keep an eye out for those if you need the physical prints. But for now, this is what you can get if you've got a 3D printer, or if you've got a mate that can 3D print you some stuff. Get on it, get some, and just see for yourself how great these actually are, and make all of your wargaming buddies jealous with these amazing US Airborne figures. Alright, I'm going to leave it here, guys. Let me know in the comment section if you agree with me, and until then, I will catch you at the next one.